the tigers live. Suburban New Jersey says, not in our backyard.
From ABC News World Headquarters in New York, this is World News Tonight with Peter Jennings.
Good evening, everyone. What to do about the tigers? We came across a startling statistic today. The Humane Society of the United States says there may be 7,000 privately owned tigers in this country, which may be more than the total number in the wild. And the animals have turned up in all sorts of places, including the backyards of suburban New Jersey. Here's ABC's Mike Saray.
New Jersey Fish and Game officers moved in today to a suburban neighborhood to remove 24 tigers from a couple who had raised them here for more than 20 years.
The conditions are just, deplorable for these animals. And these are beautiful, majestic animals that need a lot of space and a lot of care.
This is not the tiger's natural habitat. They belong in Asia. They don't belong here.
The owners had a state permit to raise them for educational purposes. Now the tigers are being removed for the good of the animals and the safety of the neighborhood.
There's no way you can breed the wildness out of a wild animal. These are not appropriate pets.
It is costing local taxpayers and animal welfare organizations from around the country nearly $300,000 to remove these tigers from an educational project which the state claims was nothing more than one couple's fascination with owning big cats. Tiger cubs can be purchased on the internet as easily and inexpensively as a Dalmatian or Irish setter. In all but 19 states, it's legal to keep a wild cat as a pet or get a permit to raise them for educational and entertainment purposes. Earlier this year, police officers in New York City had to tranquilize and remove a Bengal tiger who took over his owner's public housing apartment. California Congressman George Miller is co-sponsoring a bill to stop the interstate commerce and transfer of these wild animals.
They'd think, oh, geez, this would be wonderful, and I could train it, and they'll grow up knowing me, and we'll all be great friends in our two-bedroom apartment.
My main concern was always that one of these things could get loose.
One did get away here several years ago, and the tiger's neighbors will be glad to see them gone by the end of the week. Mike Saray, ABC News, Jackson County, New Jersey.
This is the CBS Evening News with Dan Rather reporting from CBS News headquarters in New York.
Good evening. In New Jersey, animal welfare workers today began rounding up 24 Bengal tigers that a woman had kept in her private suburban sanctuary. Some of the big cats were clearly on edge about being moved.
Live from the CNN Broadcast Center in New York, this is Anderson Cooper 360.
Jackson, New Jersey tiger hunt. After a long legal battle, authorities have removed 24 Bengal tigers from a private animal reserve outside Trenton. Officials say the preserve, run by a woman who has been dubbed the Tiger Lady, was substandard and frankly unhealthy.
And good morning to all of you on this Veterans Day. I'm Diane Sawyer.
And I'm Charles Gibson. We do welcome you. Tuesday, November 11th, 2003. More pet tigers now live in the U.S. than roam wild in the rest of the world. But this suburban neighborhood decided enough is enough. The tigers had to go. ABC's Mike Saray is live this morning in Jackson County, New Jersey. Mike, good morning.
Good morning, Charlie. At dawn this morning, a team of animal rescue experts started moving their way into this backyard compound to start retrieving the tigers. It's going to take most of the day to do so.
And finally, animal welfare workers are rounding up 24 tigers from a private sanctuary in New Jersey. They received a court order to remove the cats after finding that they were being neglected. The problem came to their attention when a loose tiger was found wandering around a residential area. Their new home will be an animal shelter in Texas. This is the CBS Morning News for Wednesday, November 12th. 24 Bengal tigers have been rounded up at a private sanctuary in suburban New Jersey. A judge ordered the tigers removed to a Texas animal shelter. Wildlife officials said the cats were being kept in deplorable conditions. Some were lured into cages, then loaded onto trucks for the 1,800-mile ride. Others were sedated with tranquilizer gas.
CNN Headline News, 24/7.
A New Jersey woman no longer has her tigers by the tail. Animal welfare workers arrived this morning to remove 24 Bengal tigers from the Tigers Only Preservation Society in Jackson, New Jersey. They'd gotten a court order after determining the animals were being poorly cared for.
Tigers this week were removed from a private facility in New Jersey where officials said they were kept in deplorable condition.